Hello, students and parents of the Montevideo Middle School. I'd like to take this opportunity to share with you how the school year is going to start in the hybrid model. Uh, as you may be aware, that students are placed in learning pods with an advisor where they transition and attend classes within those pods. And that would be the case if we were full in-person. It's also the case in the hybrid model, except that the classes are split in half, and half the kids are purple students and half the students are gold students. And you're able to find out which color your student is by going into the parent portal and looking at your child's schedule. And next to the homeroom advisor by period 1 or period 0, you'll see a purple or gold word there that indicates which color they are. You'll also get a purple or gold folder at conference time next Tuesday, and that'll also tell you which days that you will attend. So as you can see here, I have our hybrid calendar up for the beginning of the school year, and Monday the 31st being our first day of school is a purple day, which means that purple students will attend in person and gold students will attend virtually at home. And we are moving forward with students that are at home or attending virtually, that they attend synchronously, which means that they attend in real time. So at 8:15, all students should be in school participating in their classes. And the reason for this is to develop a structure and a routine for students that's easy to follow and works with all the models that we may end up in throughout the course of the year. So we don't have any disruptions as far as what am I supposed to do on this day or that day. And also gives the students the opportunity to interact with their peers in their class that are in person and also virtually together. So there's a couple benefits to having that synchronous learning piece going in there on those days. So as you see on the first day, Monday's purple, and Tuesday's gold. So we'll have gold students attending on Tuesday and purple students attending virtually on that day. And that's how it goes through the rest of September and October, should we still be in the hybrid model. You'll also notice that on this calendar, you'll see a day 1, day 2. So afternoon classes and our TTBs, which is mainly our elective classes, Phy Ed, art, choir, music, those types of classes follow a day 1, day 2 schedule. And the reason that you see day 1, then a day 1 again, is to ensure that each student sees their TTB teacher at least once a week. So if your child is a day 1 Phy Ed student and day 2 art, they're going to see the Phy Ed teacher day 1 here, and then the art teacher day 2 here, and then Phy Ed day 1 virtually, day 2 art virtually on this day. So that's why you see the day 1, day 2 piece there. When we look at taking attendance in this model, we are taking attendance by the students that are in class in person, so we'll take our attendance with those normally. And then the students that are attending virtually, if they are signed into their class synchronously at their assigned time, they'll be marked present as well. Students that are not in person or not attending virtually will be marked absent. And then we just kind of follow our normal absent policy in that regard. So the big thing is that if your child is not going to be able to attend, to just call the school and let us know that they will not be in attendance and they'll be excused from classes that day. And then they can go back into their Google Classroom and make up that work that they missed on their own time, whether it be that evening or the next day, whatever works best for them. They have 3 days to make that assignment up. If you're attending a purple day and you're a purple student, and for some reason you're not able to come to school, you may not be feeling well, possible symptoms, and you feel it's best just to stay home, purple students can absolutely and should attend virtually, and if they're in attendance synchronously virtually that day, they'll be marked in person. Also, we know that students attending virtually every single day that they're not in person may not always be possible. And we understand that life goes on outside of school and all the sacrifices parents make to have their kids home half the time. We understand that it's not always going to be possible that your student can log on during real time. And that's fine. We just need to know what periods they will not be in attendance. And you can just call the office and state that my child will not be attending virtually, whatever periods that may be, or all day. And we'll put that in our announcements, and it'll be an excused absence. And our excessive excused absence policy is also going to be very relaxed this year due to the situations, because we do want kids to stay home if they're not feeling well or have symptoms, but they can still attend virtually as they are able to do so. So if you're not able to attend a virtual session real time, just call the school and let us know, and that'll be excused, and they can make up that assignment in their Google Classroom when they're able to do so. As we get down into the third week of school, you'll notice that on Fridays, when we have 5-day weeks, that Fridays are a little bit different. So the way these Fridays are going to work is that we're going to provide an in-person session for a selected group of students from 8:15 to 12, and homeroom advisors will contact parents on the 14th to sign students up for the 18th. And we will provide busing services for those students that require busing or normally receive busing for those days. And those students will come in and get additional support in their morning classes. So in 4th and 5th grade, that's going to be reading and math. In 6th and 7th grade, that will be the 4 core areas: language arts, math, science, and social studies. So that will be an opportunity that we will start on the 18th. The students that are not attending in person on those days will do enrichment activities posted on the teacher's Google Classrooms for the AM classes. So in 4th and 5th grade, again, that's math and reading, and 6th and 7th would be the 4 core areas. And they can do these all asynchronously, which means that they can do them on their own time, at their own pace, when they have time to do so. Students that are attending in person, when they do get home, they will be expected to do their PM classes asynchronously as well. And you can see here which day the afternoon classes, as I said, that's mainly our electives that run in the afternoon, the day 1 or day 2 that they need to complete for those classes are right there. And they'll have from Friday until Monday morning at 8 o'clock to get that completed. And the way that we take attendance for the asynchronous classes is that if students participated and gave the best of their ability, they will be marked present. If a student does not do anything regarding those classes asynchronously, they will be marked absent. And then you can see the 25th, we have another Friday there, and so those full week Fridays will run in this manner. So you'll see day 1 on this Friday, day 2 on this Friday, in that regard. So that is a basic outline on how the hybrid process will work, and also to share with you that our hybrid model at the middle school is going to use a phased-in approach, which means that students in grades 4 will come back first as the case numbers in the county and community stabilize or decrease in a manner that's safe for them to return, and we'll have them all back in person as quickly as possible. So every 2 weeks we'll look at data, and the first day that we'll look at that would be the 14th, and hopefully bringing back all 4th grade in person on the 21st of September. And we'll do that same process throughout all of the grades. So once 4th grade is back in person full time, then we will move to 5th grade, and then to 6th, and then to 7th after that. So the phase-in approach is hopefully going to be the way that we go, and we can have all students in person by the end of the first quarter That would be our ultimate goal for that. So that's how the decisions we made to bring students back, and we want to get them back as quickly as possible. We know that the best educational opportunities is in person with their teachers, and we know that, and that's what we want, and majority of parents would appreciate that too. And we really want to do this right and ensure safety for not only our students and our staff, but also our parents and grandparents and everyone else in our community as well. So I understand that this is challenging, and we're going to run into obstacles and barriers, and there's going to be frustration and stress, and we're all here to support you, and we just need to all work together to ensure that our students are receiving the best possible education that they can, and also developing their social emotional learning skills as well. It's just going to be great to have kids back in the building here in a little over a week, and we are super excited to have kids back and get rolling here. And once we get into our routine and processes, things will go much smoother. At first, it could be a little clunky as we work out some of the glitches and work with others to fine tune our plan. Since this has never really been done before, there really is no template for perfect success in a hybrid model. So this is kind of our starting point, and we will monitor and adjust as needed to best meet the needs of our students. Please feel free to contact me at any time to discuss any obstacles or barriers, and we can problem solve for your family and for your student to ensure the best success possible. I would like to thank you for your time, and if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call or send me an email. And I look forward to seeing all of you here at conferences next Tuesday, which will be very important for you to attend to get additional information and meet your teachers, and also just be able to get into the building and get ready to go come August 31st. So students that are doing choice distance learning full-time will receive their materials. All students will receive their Chromebooks at that time. So we highly encourage you to attend those conferences, and if you've not signed up for one, please do so. If you have not received an email regarding conferences, please contact our middle school office at 320-269-6431, and we would be happy to help you set that up. Also, just a quick reminder, if you've not registered through the parent portal, please do so as soon as you are able, and also with the school store to pay Chromebook insurance if you wish to do that, which I highly recommend. To do that, a broken screen usually costs between $100 to $150, and a deductible for that repair would be $20 if you have insurance. So it is a nice safety net in case a student were to drop their Chromebook or something were to happen. So you can do that at the school store, and we look forward to seeing you on Tuesday and get the school year going on the 31st, and we are super excited to get going and can't wait to see the kids and work with the parents throughout the school year as we navigate this together. Thank you so much for your time, and have a wonderful evening.